the guide. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. Take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never won't miss the vibe. Take the ride. fun, you better subscribe. You never wanna miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. What up, my friends? How you doing? It's Thursday night. Oh, that reminds me. It's free game day on the Epic Game Store. I haven't checked out what the free game is today. I gotta go and look at that later. I'm gonna make a note of that before I forget, actually. Every once in a while I forget and I miss out on something sweet. So I want to make sure I get in on that. Okay. Hold on. Let's share the live stream link in the Discord, because it looks like there's something wonky going on with this stream overall. All right. Let's see here. Oh, did I not change the thumbnail? Oops. That might be part of the issue too. There we go. Let's change that thumbnail up. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now everything is good. So, what up? Jess, Eng, Sum, Gossett, Gianna, Ray, Zircon, David, Kentucky, Fisher, Eng, what's up? You loaded YouTube up on your computer, the video popped up, you still haven't gotten the notification. I think they might not be sending the notifications out for this one properly. I don't know if it's because of the title of the stream. I don't know if they're trying to limit the reach of things that say infinite money glitch in the title, because people are doing stupid nonsense and YouTube might be trying to curb people doing stupid nonsense, but rest assured this stream is not, it's not for that reason. So yeah, Jess, I don't know. The reason there might not be as many people is either YouTube's not sending out the same notifications because of some issue, or because the title of the stream is literally just one that makes them question for a second, wait, is this guy actually pushing one of those sketch bag nonsense scenarios? Oh, the idiots. What up, Farky? What up, Yamagoro? Millmaster, what's up, buddy? Weird, no YouTube alerts. Oh, there you go. Multiple people saying that they just got their notification now. Weird. Kensuke, is the Hatcher Cult an infinite money glitch? I wish, buddy. Yes, please, to infinite money for me's. Shelton, YouTube tried to stop you from watching me tonight. They tried to prevent you from watching, and that won't stop you. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. So that's the notification system, I guess, is acting weird. I think it might have to do with the title. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's it definitely could have to do with the title. You can also check to make sure that your notification bells are on. If you're watching this stream, make sure that you are in the Discord and that you have the actual bell rung. When you click on to subscribe a channel, there's a little bell and you want to have that turned on to get notifications. So there's a few different reasons YouTube won't send out notifications. It can be a problem with YouTube. It can be the title of what it is or something else about it that's objectionable that YouTube just goes, we don't want to share it around. Or if you've had too many things, like too many streams or videos come out within a 24-hour period, YouTube only sends out notifications for 2 because they want to stop channels from like spamming 15 videos and monopolizing their notification system for people, right? And also to stop people from getting spammed and just turning off all notifications as well. So there's a number of factors, but I haven't put out multiple things in the last like 24, 48 hours, right? Just the normal stream from yesterday that came out earlier today, and then this stream tonight. So I'm guessing, since you guys got the notifications late, that it's just some kind of YouTube dongery, right? Juggling, what's up, son? Jess, yeah, that's the nonsense we're talking about. Farky, is that part of the reason I stream on several channels? Yes. Part of the reason I stream on several channels is because of YouTube's notification system. That's actually why the Discord was set up in the first place, because at one point I used to do sometimes 3, 4, 5 live streams in a day, and I would be here, I'd be over on Twitch or wherever. So because YouTube would cut down on the notifications, I just said we're going to roll them all out through Discord. So Discord is how you make sure you don't miss live streams no matter where I do them, right? Because there's even been other websites that I've used for streaming, like DLive, and I announced those in the Discord as well. So, yeah, McGraw, yeah, exactly. They might be thinking that I'm going to tell people how to do this stupid scam. People are idiots. People are very dumb and gullible, and there are a bunch of scammers online. So for anybody who hasn't actually heard about what this glitch nonsense is, it's not a glitch. It's basically a bank that trusts you. It's just a bank that trusts you at first. And people just committing crimes and then going, I found an infinite money glitch. It's the dumbest thing ever. Where it's like, hey, I found an infinite money glitch. Check it out. I have no money in my account. I write a check for $100,000 and deposit that. And then just go, oh, hey, look, I have $100,000 in my account. And then I just withdraw it. Look at all this free money. Bwop, 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 bwop. And throwing it around and stuff. And it's like, it's not free money. And it's like, yeah, it is. I just put in a check that whatever in the bank machine's stupid and doesn't know. So I got to take that money out. And it's like, that's just because your bank doesn't have a hold on your checks. Like, you don't get to keep that money. What? Yeah, I do. I got it out of the machine. Therefore, it's mine with no repercussions whatsoever. And it's like, no, you just defrauded the bank. You just committed fraud, son. And it's like, you committed the dumbest kind of fraud, where to sign up for a bank account, you have to give them all of your information. They know who you are. They have cameras at every ATM too. They have all your information, and they have you on camera stealing from them. You think you're going to turn around and go to the cops? Listen, I took the money out, so I get to keep it, and the bank can't do anything about it. And it's like, no, you stole that money from the bank. No, the machine handed it over, and I made a TikTok video with it. And it's like, okay, well, you're under arrest. No, you can't arrest me. Under the laws of finders keepers, I found out that they didn't have protection in place against this, so I keepers the money. And it's just like, that's not how it works. Welcome to having a permanent criminal record. Like, how stupid do you have to be? Straight up, man. Straight up. I suppose the only way you might get out of it is if you give the bank, like if you were just like, I don't understand what I was doing and I'll give you back all of the money, and you give them back every single dollar, then maybe, if you went and did it for like $50 or something, then, they might just be like, okay, give us back the $50 and we won't press charges. But, like, for real, how dumb do you have to be? Cthulhu, if you ever feel stupid, you can look back and say, at least I'm not that stupid, and feel a bit better. It's so crazy. Like, this happened somewhere, I think it might have been somewhere in Africa, where there was some bank that had some kind of people were able to withdraw money they didn't have in their account, and it would just go into the negatives, like an overdraft almost, cash advance on an overdraft kind of scenario, but that's not what it was. And so these people took the money, and the bank's like, we know who you are. We're going to get the money back. You should give it back. Like, for real. What do you think you're going to do? Like, how do you think that you're going to get away with this? How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? Jess, your brother got a notification saying his e-transfer to you was canceled even though it went into your account, and he got the money back and took it out of his account. Anything with banks, I imagine they're going to catch. The closest thing I can think of to free money from the bank is me and Carly signed up for an online bank that was like, hey, we'll give you some money for referring a friend. It's like a referral kind of thing. And they said it would take like 5 business days or whatever. So Carly waited 5 business days and emailed them going, hey, this didn't happen. So then the customer service was like, okay, we're going to give you a one-time courtesy credit. And so they gave us a one-time courtesy credit for it. And then later on, the money just showed up. And it's just like, okay, well, I don't think they're going to bother coming back for their $5 in referral bonuses. But if they did, I'd understand, because we weren't scamming them. They just literally had the customer service go, boop, $5 in your account. And also, here's $5 for it actually going through normally, right? That's not us scamming them. That's us doing an inquiry going, hey, we thought your deal worked like this. And they went, oh, we don't know what's happened, so we put it into your account. And then the automated system catches up and goes, boom. So there's no fraud there, right? But literally writing checks for money that you don't have, taking money you know you don't have out of the bank, that's a completely different beast. 100%. Millmaster, do you think criminality and IQ are causally linked? Really? Hold on. Are you saying dummies are more likely to commit crimes and think they can get away with it? The Dunning-Kruger effect, where they watch Ocean's 11 and they're like, I'm going to scam the bank for $2 million. Oh, yeah, I'm living large. And then it's just like, I'm very arrested. So yeah, I mean, I most of the bank accounts I had in my life just had a hold on the funds anyways. That actually saved me from getting scammed once. This crackhead who happened to actually be the building manager. There was these crackheads managing the building that I lived in. I didn't know they were crackheads at first, but I found out like basically by accident that they were crackheads, because the one guy was like, yo, you want to go, you want to come hang out kind of thing? And I took that to mean, do you want to come hang out and we'll blaze up some reefers? That's what I thought that meant. So me, this dude, and another dude are headed to the basement of the building. And the other dude gives me this look like he doesn't trust me. And then the guy who invited me, the guy in charge of my building, goes, oh, don't worry about him, man. He's cool. And so I was like, yeah, I'm cool, you know? It's because I thought we were going to Blaze a J. And I'm like, I won't say shit. Let's go Blaze a J in the basement. That's cool. So we get down into the basement, and they start cooking up crack. I didn't know how you did it, but they did it on a spoon. They made crack in front of me. And I was just like watching what they're doing. And I'm like, so what you doing there? And he explained it. And I was like, oh, cool. You know, but in my head, I'm like, oh, shit, man. I'm here with 2 crackheads who think I'm cool. Speaking of cool guy Kensuke with the sunglasses. Thanks for the super sticker, big boy. You're lord of the board. So yeah, I watched these crackheads make crack. And I was just like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. But I can't, because they're crackheads. And I don't want to get stabbed or something, right? No, thank you. So I just waited. And then there was like time for them to smoke it. And I was like, oh, I need to get going, man. I got something I got to do, or my lady's going to be mad at me. And I just bounced out of there like, I don't need to be here while you smoke the crack rock. So these people ended up being a huge problem. They got into fist fights with each other. So there was like the whole, like the cops were called, and one of them wasn't allowed to come back to the building. It was all this stuff. You know what? I don't even need to give you all the details because it gets kind of sad in some ways. But the one shows up at my door and is like, hey, can you help me? I've got this check that I need to deposit, but I got a hold on my account. And I'm like, I can't help you. I got a hold on my account, so I won't be able to take the money out, right? Meanwhile, there's another older guy in the building who thought they were friends, and he agreed to do it for like $600 or whatever, because either he didn't have a hold or he had the money in his account. And it was a bad check. It was fake or whatever. And those guys, they bounced out. They used to steal people's mail. I had no idea. I was hanging out with them the one day. He gave me a brand new copy of Final Fantasy Advent Children, still in the shrink wrap. Blu-ray. And I was like, I saw it on the table. I'm like, yo, that's a cool movie, man. It's sweet that you got that. And he's like, you want it? It's yours. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then I'm talking to my neighbor, and he apparently ordered that movie. That was his movie. He ordered the movie, And the landlord stole it. I put it all together because that guy basically just told me, man, I ordered a copy of this movie because he saw I had it. He's like, hey, I ordered that movie, but like the mail never showed up. And it didn't click in right away. But then after all the details came together, it was like a month later where it clicked into my head. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, those crackheads are stealing everybody's mail. That guy, oh God, I have this guy's stolen copy of whatever. But it doesn't matter. He already contacted Amazon, said it was lost, and got a replacement. And I'm just like, fucking crackheads, bro. Jess, did I hear about the AI fraudster that made computers change IP and go to his Spotify songs or something? His music on an app and he scammed 10 million and got caught? Nope. Joshua, you wouldn't be surprised if the Chase Bank thing was an intelligence test to see who's stupid? I'd be surprised. Banks don't like to screw around with their money, and they don't want to waste their time chasing after people who have taken their money. So there's zero chance of that. Zero chance. DS, you think smart people think they can get away with just writing a fake check and taking it out of the bank? No. That's not the case at all. Dummies. Dummies think that. Smart people don't think they can write fake checks and walk away with the money. That's a sign of stupidity right there. Pretty hard to argue. Millmaster, are you having a seizure? What the hell are you talking about? Who's stirring the foam? What? Are you at Starbucks right now? Yeah, Magoro. What? Oh, you saw the ladies doing drugs, buddy. Uh-oh. Thompson, what's up, man? How was my day? Pretty good. Pretty good. That's right, Millmaster. They don't care about other people losing their money. Hey, did somebody take all your money and we didn't do the checks that we said we would? We sent you a security text. You didn't respond fast enough, so we just let the scammers take the money. And it's like, what? Yeah, we're not doing anything about it. What? What? I mean, the government really needs to step up and hold banks more accountable for when they lose other people's money. The bank's all over it when it's their money. When it's your money, they're like, which one would you like to sit and rotate on, bro? Fisher, you got your Transformers 86 Springer. Nice. Nice. It's fun getting new toys that make you happy. So yeah, scamming financial institutions, you know, that's not something that everyday folk can do, right? That's for people with like fancy lawyers and offshore bank accounts and like $1 million. Yeah, exactly, DS, exactly. You missed that part. Straight up. It's just people being really, really stupid. I actually know a chick who wrote a check to herself and deposited it into the bank. And when they called her, she was just like, oh, my paycheck's going to drop in a couple of days and I just needed some money early. And they were like, that's fraud. And she's just like, okay. And they're like, don't do it again. Because it was basically a small amount of money and she fully intended that for them to take the money from her next paycheck in a few days. So, you know what I mean? It's like $80 or whatever. The bank's not calling the police over that. Well, maybe they would. I guess it's on a case-by-case basis. But they didn't on her. They just told her it's fraud and to knock it off. And I guess, I mean, that makes, if you're just like, why bother? In a couple of days, this is going to clear itself out. Who cares? You know what I mean? What up, Kebby? They love tickling my goat. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. The goat tickling action is the real deal. I can't believe that people just think that you can just take money out of the bank. It's like mine. Bro, how stupid do you have to be? Some check kiting is when you take a check and you tie a string to it and then you run really fast and it goes up in the air like a kite. Whatever it is, the bank was very clear it was fraud. They're like, what you're doing is fraud. And this time it'll just be a warning. Don't do it again. And she didn't. So it was just like, all right. All right. how How high an estimation do you have of your other... Seriously, I saw a video on YouTube or TikTok that told me I could do this, and I went and did it, and it worked. The bank's calling. What? What? Cabby is check kiting what Brandon Franklin did. Nah, he did key blasting. He did key blasting. He's a lightning lord. Oh, man. People are dumb, bro. People are genuinely stupid. It's crazy. It's crazy how dumb they are. It's crazy how dumb they are. I just realized that I have opened all my packs of Bloomburrow, which means that I can start to sort out the cards into different piles, the commons and uncommons and all that, and see if I actually have all the commons and uncommons for the set and the tokens and whatnot. So that's cool. That's all right by me. So yeah, man, I don't know. It's... I feel like I was dumb when I was younger, but never that dumb, you know? It seems really stupid. Do they have counties in Canada? I don't know. I gotta be real. I'm not 100% sure what a county is. Off the top of my head, I would say a county is like a small geographical region, right? I mean, does it encompass multiple cities? Towns? I don't know. I'm not in administration, so I literally have no idea if there are counties. I know we have provinces and territories, right? Which are like the equivalent of the states in the States. I know that. Yeah, I did hear about Frank Abagnale, and I have seen the movie Catch Me If You Can. That was fun. That was a fun movie. Jess, you got a laundry list of crimes, huh? Gerthulu, you think that Duskmorn feels like an unset? It feels like a random smorgasbord. There's not a lot in it that says, like, unset specifically to me, but the, like, brand new windbreakers and stuff have got people really stretching to make excuses as to why it makes sense when it really doesn't, you know? Juggle them like a providence? Do you mean province? Yeah, McGarl, you're dumb, just not criminally dumb. Well, you would know if you were criminally dumb. You'd have like, bro, you're middle-aged. You'd know by now if you were criminally dumb. The states are subdivided into counties. In the UK, they call them councils. Huh. All right. Fisher, you got 2 double-sided tokens with your Bloomburrow starter kit. Both of them are the same 1/1 rabbit. That's gotta be a mistake, bro. That's gotta be a mistake. Why would you print the same side? Why would you print the same token on both sides? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Apparently the whole Catch Me If You Can thing was a lie and he scammed Hollywood. Made for a great story. A county is like a municipality. Okay. All right, Farky. I get that. Also, I'm wondering if it's going to show up tomorrow, big boy. I'm curious. Unset and how out of place it feels. Well, fair enough, buddy. I'm not going to tell you how to feel about it. The size is based on population, or at least it kind of was when created. Okay. All right. Have Gollum and Starscream crew a tank. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. Put on your windbreaker. Oh no, it's cursed. It's so goofy. It's so goofy. Yeah, Joshua, I'm excited. I'm excited about Bloomburrow as well, but the House of Horror stuff is... meh. But at the end of the day, There'll be new cards for me to play around with, and that's what really matters, you know? I find myself getting less bent out of shape over the flavor of Duskmourn. I just wish that they would be internally consistent with the flavor they're trying to portray, you know? Farky, what do you mean recommend a test open just to be safe? Millmaster Swatch Watch. Weren't those watches from like a million years ago, the plastic ones? Cabby, isn't Canada basically divided into two areas, Quebec and everything else? In some ways, yes. Not really, but like, you know, Quebec is its own province, but it definitely, they have their own language laws. Like, when it comes to English, the English language changes over time as words change meaning and stuff like that, right? But when it comes to the French language in Canada, there's a language authority that dictates what it is. And companies can get in trouble for just using like French slang or anything like that. It's pretty wild. And Quebec has different rules about how contests work that require companies to give the government a bunch of money in advance or something like that. I don't remember the exact specifics, but it leads to Quebec being excluded from virtually every giveaway and contest because they operate different than every other part of Canada, and it makes it into a real headache for companies. So Quebec gets excluded from a lot of stuff. Octopus, you thought they were going to milk the Ghostbusters anniversary a little more? Well, it seems like they've got a bunch of Ghostbuster referencing cards. I don't know if they actually were able to get the rights to anything actual Ghostbusters for some kind of crossover tie-in secret lair or whatever, but they clearly have a number of cards that are Ghostbustery. Some people are saying they're supposed to be Luigi Mansion, Luigi's Haunted Mansion or whatever. It might be trying to evoke that vibe, but I know nothing about that. And they said they were going for 80s stuff, which says to me that we're dealing with Ghostbusters, right? Habanero says, all aboard the Kaladesh Choo Choo. It's funny that you bring that up because I was talking to Carly today when we were having lunch about how, like, I don't get as bent out of shape about the current state of what they're doing with their flavor and their world. I was like, if they were doing all this stuff back in the Kaladesh days, I would have been blowing a gasket, right? Back when I was freaking out over the cars and trains. But they've just done so much outlandish stuff that at this point, it's like getting upset that a particular raindrop in the rain. Look at this raindrop! It's like all the other ones now, you know? Kensuke, you understand why people steal, but why do they steal from banks, gangs, and drugs? Yeah, that doesn't seem smart. That doesn't seem smart. Fisher, you like the haunted lawnmower? It's goofy. The hedge trimmer or whatever. Gerthulu, wow, how did you ever get your Nostradamus skills of the Death Race set? We'll have a bunch of vehicles. How did you figure that out? Man, what a stunning prediction. I am amazed. Please explain your logic because I can't fathom how a set that's about driving cars would have more vehicles than average. Don't tell me because I don't think I can handle. I don't think I can. Trying to understand the stunning logic behind that is damaging my brain. I can't even say handle anymore. I'm saying hander. Yeah, Fisher, a bunch of people explained the TV thing because I was not picking it up. Color TV costs more than black and white. And that makes sense. That works. Tons of people pointed that out to me to the point where it feels like it should have been obvious to me, but it ain't. But it ain't. Some people also said that original TV was black and white and then red, green, blue was the other, like RGB was the other kind. So there's multiple people pointing out multiple things that I definitely didn't consider at all. The Beetlejuice card. Why are you saying it's Beetlejuice? That's Bloody Mary, bro. Look in the mirror 3 times and say Bloody Mary. I mean, I guess it could be Beetlejuice too, right? DS, the only spoiler you've seen is Doctor Strange's Windbreaker. Yeah, the Windbreaker's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? Isn't it? Man, I got a good range of the tokens. Wear down. There you go. That's what Wizards did with me and the overall flavor of Magic. They wore me down with so many different nonsense sets that I'm not nearly as triggered by Duskmourn as I was by Markov Manor and Thunder Junction. And Duskmourn has a whole bunch of stuff that breaks the normal immersion of Magic the Gathering, right? You can't do a movie tie-in with a Victorian superstition. You got a point there. It absolutely could be Beetlejuice. I can't rule it out. After you said it, I'm like, that's not what I thought at first, but it's not automatically wrong. Cthulhu, you like references in the cards because it's fun to find them? Well, that's understandable. That's understandable. May as well have a good time with it. That's what I said to Carly. I said to Carly, it comes to a certain point where you just decide, like, are you just going to be angry about it or are you going to enjoy yourself? And I've been playing Magic like every day, enjoying myself. I'm going to be going to a Magic event later this month with Double Strike Daddy, my buddy Wayne, who invented Double Strike. He's already got like a hotel room booked and everything. So we're gonna be heading up there, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna bring my cube. We're gonna have some magical fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll make fun. We'll make fun of some random knobs like the Dan Man. Habanero, yeah, you hate vehicles across the board? I don't. If it's a ship, if it's like an airship or something that feels like it fits into the normal world of Magic, something we already had just being reclassified as a vehicle, that doesn't cause me any issues. Farky, she's coming with me. She's coming with me. Also, I don't think I figured out why you said... Are you saying that I should open what you sent before the stream somehow? Is that what you're saying? Zircon, that's what I thought. I thought like a region, like the Niagara region, would be similar to a county. That's what it seemed like to me. In the old TV series Adam 12, people are always calling the cops because someone stole their new $7,000 color TV. What up, Goonies? How you doonies? You wonder what new character that's a Planeswalker is going to show up? Joshua, I don't think they're going to make new Planeswalkers anymore. I don't. Like, if you think about it, who's the newest Planeswalker that we got? Can you even name him? Do you know who I'm thinking of right now? Do you know the Planeswalker that they made into a Planeswalker most recently, and yet we never end up seeing, like, anywhere? Because Wizards is mostly done with Planeswalkers. Mostly. Not completely, but mostly. What provinces have I visited? I've been to all of the, like, eastern ones, basically. Error, Ren? Nope, not Ren. See, Ren's gotten multiple iterations. I'm definitely not talking about Ren. It's kind of funny that people would forget this one, actually. You know why? Because an elephant never forgets. It's Quintorius. Quintorius was made into a Planeswalker. But then, we got nothing. We got nothing from him. Because Wizards of the Coast is deprioritizing Planeswalkers because Commander's the most important format to them. And with that being the most important format, can't use Planeswalkers as your commanders. So they turned Quintorius into a planeswalker, and then they went, oh, actually, we're taking away all the planeswalker sparks mostly because we want them to be legendary characters so that we can just go ahead and sell them for commander, right? They're like, if everyone's playing commander, we want to put their favorite characters in the story and stuff. So they've deprioritized planeswalkers, yoinked a bunch of people's sparks, and you end up with this scenario where they're never really going to make new planeswalkers. What's the point? Right? What's the point? So you're going to see, like, you're just going to see what we've got recycled over and over. With the Omen Paths, there's no reason to be a planeswalker as an excuse to get to different worlds. So it's all over. It's all over in that regard. And considering that we're the actual planeswalkers, I really don't mind them deprioritizing planeswalkers because they always felt like a very odd card type. Hey, what up, Sam Hain? How you doing, buddy? Well, I'm definitely going to have all the commons. And I'm assuming I'm going to have all the uncommons. But who knows? I might be missing one. I might be missing Fall or something like that. Because Wizards does... Oh, here's an art card that I didn't put with the other art cards. Because Wizards does mess around with things. And track print them. So they know the most desirable cards are going to be harder to get. Cthulhu, correct. You don't need to be special anymore to travel around the multiverse. You are absolutely right. They acted at first like Omen Paths would be difficult to find and dangerous, and then they just turned them into, they're everywhere. You can even plan races through them. Also, Proft can just make simulated ones. Also, Valgavoth can too. And it's like, okay, whatever. Okay. Making good progress sorting these in. Oh, I do have a fell. Perfect. Okay. Right now I'm just sorting everything into the appropriate piles. Hey, DS says, my bones hurt too. Coffee on me. Well, thank you, good sir. You shall be Lord of the Board. DS stands for Dat Spot. That's where you're going to be. On the board. Kensuke and his cool guy glasses he's been shown the door, which is good because you know what? Kensuke wears his sunglasses at night, so it won't be a problem for him. DS9. I'm reading that and my brain's just thinking Deep Space Nine. I'll have a tea on you since I don't actually drink coffee. Coffee ain't my thing. Speaking of coffee, though, I've been watching that TV show The Expanse, and the one guy who had never had an actual proper cup of coffee, finding the coffee beans on the Martian spaceship that they hijacked or whatever, and then goes around making everybody coffee. I enjoy little touches like that, you know? It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. That show, actually, I'm really enjoying The Expanse. I had no idea how much I would, but I'm into episodes that I haven't even seen in the background. Wow, you really can feel the difference in the printings, man. Some of these cards, their printing is just so rough and gritty. Wizards of the Coast should be ashamed of themselves, charging so much money for a box and not printing the cards to any kind of reasonable quality, right? Ah! Zircon, you learned something today. The Canadian territories aren't provinces. Perhaps that should have been obvious from the word territory. It's all good, man. The world is a wide and interesting place with all kinds of different stuff happening in different ways in different countries. It's always surprising to find out the different rules and just different ways things are described in other geographic locales. Getting close to having these all sorted into their appropriate piles. All right. Now the question becomes, do I just go through the commons for one of each common, or do I sort it all by color and everything else so that they're all together, you know? How much work do I want to put into this? Sam Hain says, provinces may as well be countries. Canada is a huge place. Canada is gigantic. Canada is a huge landmass. And we have a lot of the world's drinkable fresh water, which is going to lead to some interesting conflicts in the future, I'm sure. Zircon, you've been to Yukon, have you? I've never been there. I've never been there. I've only gone to the easternmost provinces, basically traveling through them all the way from Ontario to Newfoundland. Ontario is 9 times larger than England. Wow. Wow, I have no idea if that's true or not, but it sure sounds impressive, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Okay, let's see here. Well, we don't need to worry about the lands because I've already got a full set of 4 of every of the lands, right? So we can set those aside. All this stuff and the foils, since I'm not collecting a set of foils, that can also be put over to the side here. All right. You know what? Let me switch up. Oh, careful now. Wait, is there another box? I feel like there might be another box. Hold on. This is the top. Oh, the bottom part's over here with the rares and stuff, right? Yeah, okay. I've done all the cards. That makes sense. All right, so here we go. Let's do the tokens. Do they number the tokens? Token number 28. How many are there? We got a sword token. We got a happy little inviting food token. We got a fish token. We got an otter token. A rabbit. We got that fish already. An intrepid rabbit. Got that fish. Rush Shield Rampager. Coruscation Mage. There's a lot of tokens for this set because of the offspring. That's why. The band. We got a rat token. All right, we got that. We got that already. We got that already. A Paw Patch Recruit. A treasure token with sweet little raccoons on it. Thornplate Intimidator. Warren War Leader. Flowerfoot Swordmaster, a little fancy boy. Finch Formation. Got that, got that. A Bushy Bodyguard. And yeah, okay, so those are all the ones. The taint doubles. I don't think that I have all the tokens, though. There's probably some other ones. I'll have to double check the list. Most Canadians live along the American border. There's so much of Canada that is just like big uninhabited space. Sam Hain, I agree. Canada is awesome. I'm happy to live here, bro. I'm happy to live here. All right, so these are part of the set, so they will go into... It's probably time to... Oh, fuck! I didn't sort all the cards. Okay, hold on. I just remembered. I still have my pre-release kits, which are full to the brim because it has not just the stuff from pre-release, but some other packs that I opened as well. All right. Okay. It's so annoying. I mean, on the other hand, it's cool because I got more cards, but it is annoying. Scorpageist! Oh, you don't like Quebec, buddy? All right, well, with the tokens, I just did the token pile, so if I get doubles on the tokens, I could just move those over. You want to live in Canada because of the cold? Well, stay away from Vancouver then. It doesn't get that cold there, man. If you want maximum cold, you go to Newfoundland. That's where I'm from. And it gets very cold. Although, you know what? Alberta can give you a run for your money, too. Let's be real. Let's be real. I thought I had sorted it all. Ah. Yeah, there you go. Sam Haines like, come to Alberta, minus 40. You'd never complain about temperatures if you can avoid 90 plus ever again. It gets hot in Canada too, buddy. It's not like it's some special glacial landmass, bro. Oh, pre-release promo Mist Breath Elder. Oh, this is the remnants of that lizard deck that I played. I remember this. I remember this very well. Well, kind of well. Okay. The Bloom decks look like a lot of fun to play. Bloomburrow's great, man. It's got a lot of enjoyable flavor. It's my favorite set in a long time. Duskmorn is coming up too quick, unfortunately. The whole compressed Bloomburrow season it's a disappointment, to be real, you know? Especially on Arena, where the Mastery Pass is all condensed, and I end up with way less free packs of Bloomburrow comparatively, you know? I have 91 packs of Thunder Junction in my Arena account right now. 91. Bloomburrow, like 39. Such a difference. Such a difference. Which sucks, bro. Joshua, you'd like to visit Canada if you can afford it? Well, maybe one day. Perhaps one day. You can be loaded into a cannon and fired at Canada. Yes, I mean, you're right. Canada is a wild ride of temperatures. We've had some real heat that I am not a fan of. Not a fan at all. Countering cold is a lot easier than combating heat. Agreed. I agree with that 100%. I prefer the cold to the heat as well. I'm with you on that front. Cabby, you feel bad for me? Well, it's good for you. If you didn't like the set, you're happy to be moving on. I'm disappointed. But hey, whatever. I can still work on completing my set. I can still enjoy Bloomburrow for what it is. I just wish it got to stick around in the spotlight as the main thing for longer. That ain't gonna happen though, so whatever. This is the new pace that Magic the Gathering is moving at. So that's just how it is. Okay, that's one pre-release kit done. Now we got another one. This one doesn't have as many cards in it. Okay. Okay. Man, I have very much been enjoying The Expanse. Also, I realized that I could hook my little Bluetooth speaker up. Some of the computers that I've had didn't have Bluetooth capabilities. The one that we're using to watch shows on does now. So it means that I got this little Bluetooth speaker and I can put it on the couch up basically right beside my head. And that way the show's not cranked too loud. It's not bothering Carly and causing problems. But at the same time, I'm able to hear everything because, like, I don't know how often you guys run into this, but you'll be watching a show and it'll just be like, with the sounds and stuff, and then it'll cut to people inside the spaceship. So yeah, what are we gonna do about this, guys? And it's like, speak the fuck up. What the hell is this? Why can't I hear you? Carly will actually record things using OBS, and then she'll go into the editor and she'll adjust the sound on it so that she can up the quiet parts so she can hear them. That's how annoyed she gets with it. Okay. Oh, I got some signed ones here too. All right. Got some more art cards for the art card portion of the collection. I really like the Magic art cards, man. Magic art cards are dope. All right. Almost done. I really like the full art lands from this one too. Bloomburrow has a lot of great stuff in it. Last few uncommons. Okay, there we go. Made it fully through. Made it fully through. Jess, you notice that Marvel's really bad for it? You got to turn it way up to hear them, then it makes the action noises so loud. If you pass out, it scares you awake. That's funny. Sam Hain, you wanted the Squirrel Commander deck, then died when you saw it. It's $100. Damn, son. That's too pricey. That is too pricey. Okay, let's move this Grand Archive stuff out of the box that I'm using for Bloomburrow, because now that everything has been sorted into different piles, it's time to start compiling the set into this box here. So I've already got a set of all of the full art basics. And then we're going to take these uncommons, put them on the uncommon stack. The commons are all together. And these lands and all this stuff will go over here for now. Yeah, same. Hey, that's a rough price, buddy. DS, you sold off your collection a year ago and all you play is Arena. All you ever bought was MPs on the game, Mastery Passes. You can get Mastery Passes for free, just so you know. Maybe you're already at that point since you say you don't feel like spending any money on it anymore. But yeah, like, I get a lot of my play in through Arena as well, but I do like owning the physical Magic cards, and I do have a cube and some other stuff. I still have tons of regular Magic cards. I have not divested myself the same way. All right, so now let's take a look at these. These are the art cards that I found going through those boxes. Let's see if any of these. Oh, I got Maha sleeves on Arena from the Mastery Pass. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this one we've already got. And this one we've already got. Oh, and none of these? Sweet. 5 more art cards. The Squirrel deck's moved up to 120 now? I mean, wouldn't you just be better off getting most of the pieces in it are reprints, aren't they? So wouldn't you be better just going ahead and getting some singles, man? Getting you some singles? I don't spend any money on Arena. I'm 100% a free-to-play player, but that does mean when you do that, you don't have access to all, like, the stuff right when a set comes out. Like, I'm loaded down in my Arena account. I have a ton of stuff, but I don't have everything. And I haven't completed I grabbed the pile of uncommons and started to sort it, going, I'll just look for uncommons. The whole pile's uncommons. All right. Sorting out the green and blue. Fisher, you built a Nadu commander deck? Oh, the hated bird. Well, fair enough, Sam Hain. If you don't want to play around with the singles market and get the stuff, then I guess you can just stand off and stare longingly, right? Those are your only options, really. And I feel you on that count. There's a ton of Magic stuff that I would love to have, but the prices make it a no-go, right? It's just Magic has gotten more and more expensive at a very accelerated pace, and it's left a number of us behind. Thankfully, I was gifted some Bloomburrow, so I've been able to enjoy this stuff. But yeah, like the price of booster boxes and stuff have made it firmly out of my reach in a lot of ways, which is pretty disappointing. I remember when I would be guaranteed to get a box of every new set, and those days are in the rear view mirror, so I'm glad I got to experience them, because things are different now. Millmaster speaking for Hasbro. How dare you keep Wizards money in your wallet? How dare you? Hand it over. Yeah, Joshua, I feel you, bro. Opening booster packs is fun. I like trying to complete a set, cracking the cards you need. There's just something satisfying about it, right? Hell, just opening boosters is a good time regardless. Regardless of whether you're collecting a set or not. It's a fun experience. And they know that. It's too bad they end up with the quality issues and trying to rig the odds so you don't have as good a chance of getting the cards that you want. It's unfortunate that we're forced to deal with a company that tries to manipulate things behind the scenes and pretends like, oh no, it says uncommon and or rare or whatever. That means you have an equal chance of getting it from any pack, when it's not the case. That is not the case. What up, Sandwich? How you doing? Sam Hain, it's more jarring depending on when you started collecting. Yeah, people who are new to the game wouldn't really bat an eye, because this is the price point that they entered at, right? This is just normal. There are people out there who defend Wizards price increases too, which is wild to me. I'm like, why would you? What? But I mean, everybody's different, bro. Everybody's different. According to Price, the Squirrel Precon has $112 worth of cards in it. So you get to pay an extra $8 to have the deck box that goes with it, I guess. For the privilege of it coming in a box, right? Sandwich, you took out the trash and you're going to have a Lunchable? Yep. Those are those little plastic kits that have like 5 crackers in them, some little slices of meat, right? I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Matt, it's the sports card model. Yep, absolutely. Manufactured rarity. The serialized stuff takes it up another level, 100%. What up, Fulgore? How you doing, buddy? I think I switched up colors halfway through that sort, because I have a stack of black and blue, but it looks like I started with green and black. So there I might have messed that up. Yep, here's some more black stuff. I definitely did. That's funny. That's all right, though. Fulgore, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just sorting out my Bloomburrow commons and uncommons. Just start actually making some forward progress on documenting what I have for my set. Because I finally cracked all the packs of Bloomburrow I have in my possession, which is awesome because I can sort the cards, but also now I don't have the dopamine boost of going, I got these booster packs to crack. I have virtually no booster packs at this juncture. I wonder how many Magic cards I've sorted in my life. If there was some great, gigantic, cosmic tracker that would keep a tally of it all, I wonder how many cards have flowed through my hands over the years. I'm sure the numbers would be pretty staggering. I've dealt with a lot of Magic cards over the years, especially as somebody who used to supply a store with cards. DS, you blame Commander for the price hikes? I blame Wizards' greed. I don't think it has anything to do with Commander specifically. It's just Wizards of the Coast wanting to see how much they can get away with charging for a product. Obviously, they learned that something like Magic 30 is a bridge too far. And Commander certainly plays a part, considering that they made dual lands and Sol Rings more common in those boosters. and that's obviously a draw for Commander players, but I think it's just straight up greed, because they had already started this push to increase prices back when, back in 2017, before they had really said, Commander is the thing, you know? Fulgore, you bought 14 random packs from different sets last night? Well, that's fun. That is fun. Hope you get some good stuff. Yamagoro, you have a shoulder bag full of several sets? Sweet, man. Collecting Magic cards is an enjoyable hobby, and it has been my hobby for many years now. For many a year! Okay, we're making some progress on the uncommons. Jolly old gerbils. What you got in your mouth there, boy? Premium sets were the scam? There's always something in there. Well, I mean, in the older days, it wasn't quite like this. Fulgore, you came out $50 ahead. Oh, in card value. Okay. Well, I mean, if you get that value back out, then you're $50 ahead. But if you keep the cards, you're not $50 ahead. You are however many dollars you spent behind. Because it's an illusion. It's an illusion to consider the cards you have for you being ahead, because you have to actually have a buyer and sell them for that value, right? That is a lie that we Magic players tell ourselves. I spent $20 on this booster, but I got a $30 card, so I'm $10 ahead. Unless you turn it into $30, you're $20 behind. You don't have that money, right? That's the reality. Fisher, yep, Hasbro is drowning and Magic is its only lifeline. You ain't wrong. That is one of the big problems in the current age. That's what's causing a lot of Magic's woes, is that it has to keep Hasbro shareholders happy, make enough money for Hasbro to advance whatever other things they're going to do, also to pay for failures like Entertainment One. So Magic is getting milked for all of its worth. Unrealized gains are no gains at all. Exactly. Exactly. Sandwich lottery tickets. Hey, man, I like lottery tickets. I don't think they're a wise use of money, but I like them. I likes them. Okay, so let's do some set card collecting here. I got a short bow, an heirloom epic, a Starforged sword, a patchwork banner, a tangled tumbler, and the rest of these are all duplicates. So that's the uncommon artifacts, which I presume is all of them. I'm just going to assume that I have all the uncommons until I unfortunately learn otherwise. Where's the box that I'm putting? Okay, it's over here. Hold on. We'll put them in here. Sandwich, you only get singles now? Well, there's definitely a lot of people who go that route. Kraken Boosters is too sweet for me to ignore. Okay, so we got, of the lands, we got a Lupin Flower Village, Lily Pad Village, Oak Hollow Village, Rock Face Village, and a Mud Flat Village. And those were all 5 on top of the lands, all in that order, without a duplicate in between them. So that's kind of neat. So we got one of each of the lands. Fulgore, you stop buying full boxes? Do love me some full box action. Can't pretend like I don't. I love all them boosters. All right, Starseer Mentor, Stormcatch Mentor, Seedglaive Mentor, Tidecaller Mentor, Lily Splash Mentor, Fireglass Mentor, Vine Reap Mentor, Burrowguard Mentor, Plume Mentor, and Wandertail Mentor. We got all 10 Mentors. Are those the only uncommons that are gold? The only multicolored uncommons? So we got one of each of these as well. Faragor, I feel you, buddy. The costs are prohibitive. There's no disputing that fact. Okay, now for the white uncommons, we got Repel Calamity with what's probably the most epic artwork in the entire set. Builder's Talent, Hop to It, Dewdrop Cure, please sir, may I have one drop? Drift Gloom Coyote, Mabel's Medal, Feather of Flight, Shrike Force, Parting Gust, Jolly Gerbils, Flowerfoot Swordmaster, Harvest Right Host, a Bright Blade Stoat, a Star Charter, a Mouse Trapper, Seasoned Warren Guard, and that's it. That is all the individual white uncommons. And then we got the green. For green, we got Stock in the Pantry, Bark Knuckle Boxer, Hive Spine Wolverine, 3 Tree Scribe, Peerless Recycling, Hazard Root Herbalist, Cliff Top Lookout, Hunter's Talent, Paw Patch Formation, Wear Down, Galewind Moose, Honored Dray Leader. Is there a Brambleguard Veteran down there? Nope. Brambleguard Veteran, Curious Forager, Overprotect. Did we get Bushy Bodyguard? It doesn't look like it. Bushy Bodyguard. Okay. And that's one of each of these as well. Jess, you thought you heard Fart Knuckle Boxer? Well, it's not a boxing match I want to go to. Okay. For red, we've got Valley Rally, Wildfire Howl, Harnesser of Storms, Playful Shove, Reptilian Recruiter, Brambleguard Captain, Flame Cash Gecko, Brazen Collector, Heartfire Hero, Hoarder's Overflow, Quake Tusk Boar, Coruscation Mage, Rabid Gnaw, we got you, Teapot Slinger, Blooming Blast. Did we already get? Yeah, we already got a Brambleguard Captain. Okay, I think that is... Did we get... Yeah, we got Playful Shove. Okay, so that's all the red uncommons. It's coming together real nice here. And that leads to black being next. So for black, we got Starscape Cleric, Moonstone Harbinger, Bandit's Talent, Hazel's Nocturne, Downwood Ambusher, Stargaze, Wix Patrol, Sinister Monolith, Ruthless Negotiation, Persistent Marchstalker, Consumed by Greed, Feed the Cycle, Thoughtstalker Warlock, Fell. There's only one of those in the whole box. And that looks like that's all the black uncommons. All of the black uncommons. which leaves just blue now. So we got Plume Creed Escort, Otterball Antics, Shoreline Looter, Night Fisher, a Long Rivers Pull. Have a Long Rivers Pull before you set in for a long night's sleep. Calamitous Tide, Splash Lasher, Spellgyre, Gossip's Talent, Into the Flood Maw. Isn't that a song? Into the flood, I yearn for comfort. I will walk into the fire till its flames do not burn me. All right. Sugarcoat. Long River Lurker. He lurks to give you a Long River pull. Did we already get a Splash Lasher? Yep. Splash Portal. We don't have one of those. Eddie Merc Crab. A Mind Whisker. Oops. In the camera. Okay, I think that is everybody. That's the blue uncommons. All right. Whoop. Everyday, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so that's the uncommons done. That is the uncommons done. And that means these can go over here. Oh, the tokens should also be in this box. Okay. That's good. And these go over here. So, I can put this up here for now and sort the commons into their color stacks. Alright, I guess we'll start with white and black. I don't know about you guys, but when I sort through card stacks, what I tend to do is just go with like 2 colors. I drop 1 color out of the pile, and then I put 1 color on top of the pile. So as I'm going through, I'm putting the white cards on top, and I'm dropping the black ones down here onto my lap. Everybody's got different ways of doing things, but that's mine. That's my method. I like to do it 2 colors at a time. If I have a table set up and I'm sorting, that I'll do like all the colors just across whatever and do the whole stack. But this is how I do it when I don't have as much space. It's not as easy. 2 colors at a time and then stack them up and go through them afterwards. Oh yeah, that's right. I have some of the actual basics in here too. I'll pop those out as I'm going along because there's only a handful of those. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely something on some of these cards that make them have a little bit of a weird feel to them, you know? It's a shame that Wizards cost cutting has led to the card quality being diminished. All right. And of course, the commons take the longest to go through. Even though, I guess they don't matter the least, because when you're collecting a set, everything is, in one way, like, equally important, right? Because they're all just cards that are each, like... Missing 1 common makes your set incomplete the same way that missing a mythic rare does. But that's the only way that they're equal. They're not equal on power level. They're not equal in value level. Juglum! No problem, buddy. I'm glad you enjoy the Bloomburrow. This is like, we've opened all the packs together, hunting out the set, so it only makes sense to be sorting them together. This Rush Shield Rampager's janked up. I'll put it over here so I don't accidentally pick it as the set one. Esperano, you don't see the join button? There's no member join button for this? Do you mean like membership for YouTube? That's weird, because I mean there definitely are members on this channel. Maybe it's just you? Weird. I don't know. The stream has been acting odd today, so That might be what it is. I don't think I've been kicked out of the membership club. I think I would have got an email about that, if that can even happen. I don't know. I play by YouTube's rules, so I don't think I'm in trouble. Yamagro says it's out by the like button. Maybe you're on, like, are you on a different operating system? Are you on, like, Apple or something? Juglum, you noticed it the other day as well? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fisher, the hardest part of your foil Kamigawa set was getting foil uncommons. Yeah, who's keeping random foil uncommons in good shape from a set that nobody cared about from, like, decades ago, right? I can see that being an issue. I can see how that would cause problems. Man, there's something so chill about sorting magic cards, right? It's just got like it's got a very zen-like vibe for me. I've always enjoyed it. It was fun to crack packs, and then it's fun to sort the stuff afterwards and see what you got. It's kind of crazy how long Magic has been my hobby, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm looking forward to going to that event later this month. It'll be fun. It will be fun times. I don't think I've been to one like this year, actually, now that I think about it. Because I went last year. Was it earlier this year? Maybe it was... You know, the early part of the year ends up feeling like last year anyways. It's weird the way time works, man. So many cards to sort. Zircon! Oh, it's because of an app. Every day, if you're on an app versus the... It's on your Android and not on your iPhone. Oh, you know why? Probably because YouTube has to share extra money with Apple, or Apple, like... Apple's like that. They're like, any money things that happen on here, we get a cut of. So some companies just go, all right, we're just not going to allow it through that then because we don't feel like giving you a cut. That's a guess. I don't know that for a fact, but I know it's happened with other things where they're just like Patreon, for example, sent me something saying, anybody who signs up for Patreon now, from now on, using Apple will get charged a 30% extra or something like that. I'm like, this is nuts, bro. Why? Like, Apple is like a fucking scam, bro. Where it's just like, hey, we make the elite tech, do you? Or are you just trying to scam people who are part of your cult, bro? Pay us $1,000 for a monitor stand, you know? Like... Every day you're looking out for me. Well, thanks, buddy. Obviously, when there's issues, I want to get that shit resolved. The more members, the better. It's nice to see a chat full of greed-named goodness. Okay. The good thing about this is when you do it this way with the 2 colors at a time, it becomes quicker as you go back through because you've removed that many cards of those colors, right? So like now when I go back through the stack, all the white and all the black has been removed from it. And those stacks are each this big. So it makes flying through it that much faster. Jess, yeah, I like Android as well. Shelly, what's up, buddy? You doing some roadside dumping? You low-class goof bag. Oh, all right. Oh, it's got hybrid cards. That half messes this up. The hybrid stuff ends up slowing things down where you're just like, wait, what are you? What are you? I thought you were this. Juglum, you like Apple? I know a number of people who do. I've never had... much that was Apple. I did have an iTouch that my parents gifted me years ago that I liked, but I've never had a Mac computer or any of that. It's like more stuff works with non-Apple stuff than does with Apple stuff. So for me, it's kind of like an easy choice. Plus, the Apple stuff is more expensive, so you pay more and have less options. That doesn't feel good to me. I'm not down for that. Oh, Fisher, you're super anti-Apple. All right. All right. I like having fewer restrictions on my gear, so Apple seems more restrictive overall. I've seen people like lined up outside the Apple store and stuff just waiting to buy the new thing, and I'm like, it's crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me. Too much money for less benefit? Yup. Sounds right to me. Sounds right to me. Right, this has been proceeding at a good pace. It looks like we're going to be able to get the entirety of this sorted out during this stream, which I wasn't sure would be the case, because I've never sorted out a set like this in a stream. It's the first time I've ever done it. So, Juglum, it's a safer operating system. Well, fair enough, but I don't really tend to do anything dicey that I have to worry about, you know? For people who, I guess, don't know anything about computers at all and who might stumble into trouble, then I can see that being a concern, but I've never really had that issue overall. So for me, that's not really an allure. I have particular devices, computer, tablet, or whatever, that I use to go to the questionable sites. And that way, it's like, there's no personal information on it. It's not connected to anything else. So even if there is an issue, it's like, haha, we've gotten onto your device. Yeah, we're here to steal your personal information. Go for it. There's nothing here. There's nothing. You're going to steal Ramadama-Ling-Ding-Dang-Dong's account or whatever, this account that I made up that is only on this device? Well, now you have access to the history of what videos I've watched with it. So it's not a genuine concern on my end. Fisher, you know what? I like Five Guys, but I agree with you that they are expensive. So it's not like I have them very frequently. But every once in a while, when I went up to Toronto, I would get them because you get all those free peanuts. So I would load up on a massive amount of peanuts. You can actually see what I do peanut style if you go over on the Hatcher channel and you watch the video about medieval times. We went to Five Guys and I loaded up on so many peanuts. That's the game I play while I'm waiting for the food to come. It's called How Many Peanuts Can I Get on Little Trays and then dump into my bag and take with me. And sometimes it was a lot. Man, some of these cards feel almost like tacky. Wizards needs to sort that out, bro. Not that they will, but you know. One can hope. Yeah, my girl, I don't even know what the hell that means, buddy. I have a separate computer. The least important computer in the house is the one that will go to the questionable websites where it's just like, oh, hey, what's it called? Your antivirus stuff will be like, are you sure you want to go to this website? It looks dangerous. And it's like, go ahead. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Got the red and blue out now? Yep. Got the red and blue out of the common stack, and now there's just this much left in there. So this is going great. Now we take out the green and I guess green and hybrids. That seems like the easiest thing to do now. Greens and hybrids. Almost done the initial sortation. Man, this is so crazy looking at all this stuff compared to the old days. Oh no, the cards are sliding under the desk. Stop it. I gotta angle them. I gotta angle them like this. There we go. Now we'll be all right. I almost had an emergency there. Definitely don't want the cards you're trying to put into a set to slide all over the floor and get scuffed up, right? Okay. Getting closer. Sorting hybrid cards is always annoying. Hybrid Man is fun, but it's just like the way that you can't just instantly look at one side of a border and know what you're dealing with. You got to look at the entirety of the card. So you have to pull them further apart when you're sorting them, which is a very tiny hassle, but it is a hassle. All right, we're getting there though. Almost done this part. Okay. Sweet. That part's done. Well, I guess, hold on. I got to do the artifacts and lands. They're, I'll take a few seconds. Oh, what the hell? Oh, no. Some hybrids got onto the wrong pile. There we go. Guess we're not quite done. In my haste, I have made some mistakes here. All right, there we go. There we go. So, for the artifacts, we got Bumbleflower Sharepot, Fountain Port Bell, 3-Tree Mascot, Bark Form Harvester, and that is all of them. And then for the lands, there's only 2 lands, Uncharted Haven and Hidden Grotto. So, that's the artifacts and the lands sorted out. Put those in there. And then we move on to the greeners. So for green, we've got... Oh no, you got a little ding on you. We got Polywallop, High Stride, Rush Shield Rampager, a Sun Shower Druid, Baker's Bane Duo, Cash Grab, Treetop Sentry, Sticky Tongue Sentinel, Longstock Brawl, Heaped Harvest, Druid of the Spade. Already got that. Is that everything? No? Do we have Tree Guard Duo in here? Nope. Okay, Tree Guard Duo. They have less commons in sets now, don't they? 3-Tree Root Weaver. Fisher, your town's getting a Jack in the Box next year. Well, are you excited about it? Is that all the commons? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so that's all the green. That's all the green commons. Oh, damn it. Move that Joglum, you watch the streams on your PS5? Oh, I'm inhabiting a PlayStation. All right, so for hybrid cards, we got Seed Pod Squire, Cindering Cutthroat, Junkblade Bruiser, Mind Drill Assailant, Head of the Homestead, Corpseberry Cultivator, Moonrise Cleric, Veteran Guard Mouse, Tempest Angler, and Pond Prophet. So that's all 10 of those. Ew, Jess, you've never tried Taco Bell? They suck. Taco Bell is absolutely disgusting. Nightmarishly bad. I would never eat at another Taco Bell. I ate at one once, like 30 years ago, and I would never eat at a Taco Bell again. Absolutely refuse. Like, not even free, man. I'll give you a free Taco Bell. No, thank you. You can cram it. All right, we got Might of the Meek. We're doing red now. Oh, this one's kind of banged up. Roughshod Duo. Frilled Spark Shooter. Raccoon Rallier. Steam Path Charger. Agate Assault. Conduct Electricity. War Squeak. Oh, no, that's got a little bit of donkin on it. Where did the Steam Path Charger? Sazakap's Brew. Kindle Spark Duo. Whisker Quill Scribe. Take out the trash. Alania's Pathmaker. Is that all of them? Okay, that looks like everything for red. Jess, there are some good taco places out there, but Taco Bell is not it. All right, moving on to blue. We got Pearl of Wisdom, Runaway Together, Dazzling Denial, Sky Skipper Duo, Bellowing Crier, Thought Shaka, Mind Spiral, Waterspout Warden, oh no, we already got Sky Skipper Duo. Shore Up, Finch Formation, Dire Downdraft. Do we have a Light Shell Duo? Light Shell Duo. A Night Whirl Hermit. And looks like that's everything. Okay. Every day, am I collecting the entire set? Yes. That is the plan, my man. To get one of everything. So blue's good. Now we'll move on to black. Fisher, there's an authentic Mexican restaurant in town where you are, and it's cheaper than Taco Bell's, and yet still 2 Taco Bells stay in business. Well, there's no counting for bad taste. Early Winter, Glide Dive Duo, Savor, Ravine Raider, Agate Blade Assassin, Nocturnal Hunger, Dire Sight, Thornplate Intimidator, Scales of Shale, Daggerfang Duo, Bonebind Orator, Psychic Whirl, Starlit Soothsayer. Is that all of them? I have the entire list, so if I am missing a comment or somehow didn't see it in here and just like passed over it, then I will easily be able to go back and grab it out. Jess, you're going to try Taco Bell? Well, have fun. You've been looking forward to it, so try it out, buddy. Okay, and finally, the white cards. We got Crumb and Get It, Nettleguard, Life Creed Duo, Sonar Strike, Thistledown Players, Carrot Cake, Rabbit Response, Warren Elder, Pileated Provisioner, Life Creed Duo, Banishing Light, Intrepid Rabbit, Bravekin Duo, Waxwayne Witness. Is that everybody? It's looking like that's the case. All right, sweet. There we go. That's all the commons as well. Zircon, yeah, that's a valid point as well. Fast food restaurants stay open late when nobody else is, so people go there because they're the ones who are open, right? So that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Well, that turned out great. I got all the commons, uncommons, everything sorted. Everything is sorted now. Got one of each. And all these extras. All this Bloomburrow goodness to enjoy. Because Bloomburrow has some epic flavor. Which is why I even kept the pre-release kit boxes. Cthulhu, you usually only get fast food once a week. But it's not cheap like it used to be. I feel ya. I use the deals and apps to find the best prices. I use like coupons and stuff to try and cut down on costs as well. Matt, you had Taco Bell in 96 and it made you want to drive into a tree. Yeah, I went with my buddies and I guess they liked it, but man, did I hate it. Ugh, it was awful. Just awful. Would not ever get again. Yeah, Jess, I did actually have a driver's license a long time ago. Many years ago. But not for long. Not for long. I didn't have access to a car for that long, and I didn't have a car after that, so there was no real point in having a license. So I could get one again if I ever really needed it, but I've gone a long time without one, and I've been able to get wherever I need to go, and I wonder how fat I would be if I had a driver's license instead of like, because there's people like, I'm going to drive to the corner store, and it's like a block and a half, bro. Just fucking walk. You don't need to take your car over there. The walk will do you good, you know? Yeah, Magaro, isn't Jacked Rabbit from Commander decks? I didn't get one either way. I thought he was a Commander deck rare. Maybe not. Maybe, did I? I don't think so. I don't think I got one. My gut is saying he's a Commander card. That's what my gut says. Oh man. Oh, it's time for the yoga stretching. Flexibility, boy. Oh. Oh, man. Some of that stuff from Duskmorn I did like. I have to say. I did like that worm that was the staircase. That's pretty cool. The balustrade worm or whatever. I like that concept. That's pretty cool. Don't care so much for fucking windbreakers. Well, I'm getting pretty yawny. And we've sorted all the cards, and it's pretty much about time to stop anyway. So thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. It's been nice chilling with you. Made some good progress on the Bloomburrow set. So you guys fucking stay safe. Don't eat Taco Bell, or do if you want. And yeah, we'll get back together soon. But for now, get the hell out of here.